Hi everyone. So today I just wanted to give a brief demo of the MCP server that I have built of OBS Studio. So in previous videos I had said that I was working on uh, MCP server creating for the OBS Studio. So I had done all this. So this is there are many videos of information available about what is actually an MCP, but just here I will provide a brief. The MCP is a context protocol which you provide to Claude, and it generally helps. You can provide additional control, additional files, tools for Claude to perform any desired action that you want. So that is all. So this is the part where it signifies that there are tools, and so this is for a style, and this one is for the OBS Studio. So currently there are 10, but I have switched off some of them. So we can do switch scenes, we can start streaming, stop recording, source visibility, get scene list, test OBS connection. These are all the tools. So if I were to just describe how I created it. So for this we had to start with uh, okay, so this is we have to start with this. Okay, let me first switch on to this one. So this is the yes. So this is the coding part where we describe what these servers do. So this is the desktop configuration as part of MCP. Sorry, Cloud. You describe configuration file that these are the commands and these are the arguments. Command per se it means that this is the look we give a path, file path, that this is the path for where my uh, file is located. You have to execute this command, and this is the actual Python file where coding is done. Okay, this is a Python file which contains the control for the OBS tool. So these two files need to be added in the uh, cloud, and you should have a cloud desktop, and it will be added there. So if I can just show you, so this is logger one. We add logging to this file because when you go to cloud, we can see. Okay, let me just check. Yes, when you go to Claude, you can see the logging files of any. Yes, these are the log files. So we can see what are the MCP actions have been taken. Different uh, actions we have asked Claude to take on behalf of this. So this was some of the commands that I have checking. So this is done. So how it checks the OBS connection. So a little bit about OBS. OBS is a recording streaming tool, and I have been using it for recording my videos for some time, and I wanted to, since this is an open source, earlier I wanted to uh, create a MCP server for the Premiere Pro, Adobe Premiere Pro, but it proved to be quite difficult since that is a closed source application and there is not much we can do. Although there is an, I think, extensible protocol or something we can create through that, but that is also quite limited. So this MCP works best when we have the open source application. So in the open source application, it works best because, and in the OBS, we had to go to the tools and add our WebSocket server setting. I can provide that the code part. I can provide this code part at a GitHub page since I've created this through this an AI chatbot. Grok, I have used Grok for creating this code, and we can add as many commands as we like. So here we can add in any command. So these are all the commands. So these are all the commands for starting the streaming, stopping the streaming, and everything. And this is the tool for switching the song scene. Okay, so now let us check in whether this is working or not. Okay, so what shall we ask us to do? Because we are already recording it using the uh, yes, we can ask it to get a scene list. Get scene list, and it will ask for our permission. I can select allow always, or I can ask allow once. So I will just say allow once. So it is requesting. So see, we have three scenes. Scene the one we are been working on. Scene two where I have this VS code for MCP server and Python code it is. And for scene three, I have just this Cloud desktop application is on scene three. I have three scene list. Scene retrieve, scene one, two, three. I have three scenes. I can ask us to, so what are different actions I can take? These are defined here. I can disable all tools. I can switch scenes, start streaming. Although streaming one is not working currently because I think there is some video encoder issue that I have to fix. Recording, stopping, toggle source visibility, display capture, source position gets in list. Let's say I want to check the OBS connection. Test OBS connection. Now again it will ask me for my permission. Although the part of Cloudy which I do not like much is that it has a limited amount of chat interaction. Unlike Google AI Studio or Grok, they have a pretty open. You can converse, I think, unlimited amount, and that is not the case with Claude. It has a limited chat window, so I can get a sale list. So this is very initial level. These are all initial level tools, but my aim is to uh, add all this, get all this. Uh, I mean, whole documentation part. How this, since I have been using it, OBS, very new, but those who have been using OBS for multiple tasks, I saw in some of the YouTube videos they use for capturing the YouTube streaming part and doing all this. So maybe we can take inspiration from there and create some best, I think, scenarios in streaming or gaming community. We can do that, and but for that we have to make updates in our code. In our code, we would have to add more commands which Claude can perform. So Claude act as an intelligent layer, trying to understand what we are asking it to do, rather than we going to the OBS Studio and taking those actions. So just uh, in a summary part of what actually MCP tool is. And in the latest Google AI Studio, I saw that they have also tried to provide a support for MCP kind of a thing. Okay, so that is what I wanted to show, and this was the code that I have shown, and we can test OBS connection. Yes, another point was that when you add these files in the code, when you add your code, when you add your code in the Claude desktop application, and then after adding all this, I was facing an issue that this symbol, this is the symbol for, this is the symbol that we have an additional tools uh, added in the cloud. But this particular scene was icon was not coming on my cloud desktop application, no matter how much I restarted or doing everything. But issue was that I had to switch off my laptop and again switch it on. I mean restart it. So once you restart the desktop or a laptop, whatever you are using, then it uh, connects to the application or tools you have added. So that was the one I think issue which I did not find anywhere, and I was facing too much problem with that. So that is all I have to say. And next in the line, I'm trying to create a similar thing for draw.io, because draw.io and the Krita. This is a Krita is a I think similar to what we have for photo application or Adobe photo designing tool. Krita is similar to that designing tool, and since both are open source, draw.io and Krita, so working on that them would be much simpler, I think, and easier. Like for the OBS Studio, it's quite easy to create MCP for a thing. So that is all. And if you have any feedback, so let me know, and I will share the code, and I will try to add more tools or more functionalities. I am trying to upload the whole documentation of it and some special use cases for gaming community and for general video recording. But for now, the video recording part and the uh, stopping, stop recording, get the connection, that works pretty fine. So if I can just see, let's say I want to see change scene to 3. Yes, it is asking for me. And now see, we see that we have changed our scenes to 3. That is the third number scene we have. Now let's say I'm asking it back to change scene 1. That will ask my permission. And okay, so it says that, okay, let me show you what it is saying. Although sometimes it does not change the scene and merely, so that can be sometime an issue. So I ask it to, okay, let me first show you. So I asked it to change the scene to 1, change the scenes to change scene to 1. But since there was no scene 1, there is scene 2 and scene 3. There is not scene 1. It is saying that OBS was smart enough to find a similar scene, but OBS was not smart enough because it was on the scene 3 only. It did not change it to any other scene because there was no scene 1. So there are exceptions like this. Okay, that's all. And maybe I will, once I create more MCP servers or understand a bit more about them, I can share more. And in the next video, maybe I can share my product interviews or anything that I'm working on. That's all.